On October 13th, 2014, Jagex released the Ironman game mode in old school RuneScape. For years we've waited for the day when we could finally play Ironman as a group. Finally, Group Ironman is here. With the help of some friends, we plan on tackling the infamous collection log. The goal is simple. Gather one of each rare, clue, and boss reward RuneScape has to offer. As always, this shit'll take a long ass time, but we're always down for a grind. I'm Matt Lighty, and this is The Stockpile. Hey guys, I'm Matt Lighty, and this is episode 12 of The Stockpile, our group Ironman series in old school RuneScape. This episode comes with a lot of very large quest progression, massive minigame progression, some quests. Did I mention quests? Well, long story short, we're getting things ready for Slayer. We're pushing towards the mid to high level Slayer, and there's certain things we want to pick up, certain accessories, certain fancy accoutrement, different things we want that make the Slayer experience better, so I can get those high-end weapons and items for my group. And that's the focus of today's episode. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you at the end for a quick little recap. So I'm just finishing off doing some agility and Sears, because I need agility, despite me disliking agility. Everyone else in my group, they have agility in like 70. I do not. I'm getting it up right now. I need to get to 72 for my goal. This says 71. Ignore. It's 72 for the Hollowed Sepulchre, which is an endgame agility thing, but also a bunch of Dyers needs it. And I just got my last Mark of Grace, which is for my graceful outfit, God willing. This lets me, well, all it is weight reducing armor. You run around, you do a lot of quests, you do a lot of things. It's better to be lower weight because you can run more. There's also ways to like recolor your outfit. So currently mine's like this kind of, it's kind of like this cum color, honestly. It's this weird off-white, cummy sort of color. Should be. Yeah, there he is. He is the trader. His name is Grace. Convenient. So I can click him, I can trade, and buy my helmet, which is the piece I'm missing. Boop. And there we go, full graceful on. There I am. I'm in full graceful helm, body, legs, boots, gloves, and cape. So what else I could do here is I could buy Emily's crystals. These are for making, should be able to pop this thing out here. Yep, these are for making stamina potions, which is like a, very down the road thing. It requires 82 herb lore. I mean, Zen just got 55. I'm at 62. That's miles away. Okay, I'm wrapping up right now what is so far been the worst experience I have had in old school to date, and that is the Mage training arena in its entirety. There's the 4 mini games. There's the kinetic thing. There's the elk thing. There's the bone thing. There's the enchant thing. I'm wrapping up the bone thing as we speak, but this has been just the worst experience I think I've had in this game. Yeah, it's been my one big goal, just because I have a Slayer task of Necryeals right now, and I want to do them properly, burst them with my Master Wand. That's gonna be used for all of my Mage tasks in perpetuity, basically. So it's just been so upsetting to finally, I'm glad it's over, but I have to come back because there's 2 other items I need to get. Not even want to get, need to get eventually. The 2 things I need to get eventually is the Infinity Boots, because there's an upgrade version eventually I have to get, and also Bones to Peaches, because there's an upgrade version I need to get. So, Teacher Wand, confirm, purchase. I have at the upgraded level. Can I just click on this? No, I have to do one at a time. Boom. And then Master Wand, look at that. Here it is. In all its glory, Master Wand, boom, complete. Yeah, so next thing I have to do is I'd get Bones to Peaches, which is, half of what I did recently, so this wouldn't be too bad. And the boots are even less than that, so I could, if I wanted to come back, I would get, both of these are less than just getting the Master Wand portion, plus the Teacher Wand portion. Yeah, there it is in all its glory, Master Wand. Little dinky thing. But if you look at the spells here, it can auto cast everything. Not just here, but on every spell book. So feels good, man. Can auto cast Ancients and Arceuus spells. This is my next thing I'm going for, the Arceuus spell book, because I want to be able to do the demon casting, the Dark Demon Bane thing. Can hit 30s, which is fun. And yeah, there's just some fun things I want to be able to auto cast. So that's what we're going towards. So now I'm gonna go do my Necryeals task with my Master Wand in tow and be a happy little lad. I am currently making iron darts, which will be used to tag Necryeals, the greater Necryeals, to group them up. So when I do my bursting, it gives me the best results. The idea is to tag like 9 of them, put them in a 3x3 pile, and then I could you know, do the ice bursting there. And that's how I will get the best bang for my buck, apparently. I got my darts. Now I'm like starting to gear up to head on over, I guess, to Necryeals. I don't exactly know what I'm really doing, so we're just kind of playing it by ear. Yes, I'm going to decant my stuff. The Zen made these. He's been doing a lot of farming. I'm not sure exactly what level he is on farming. Let's take a quick look. He's been pumping farming pretty hard. 72. Yeah, he's pretty high on the farming now. Using our one tome of water we have, I did get a one of the water pages from our newest member, Tekka, our final member. But Goob and Darkstar, or well, mostly Goob, just spent like a very long amount of time actually at what's it called? At Temperos, so he's been banging that out. I'll use the fairy rings to teleport to the fire chasm, and I think I could probably enter there and make my way to Necryeals. I'm not sure if there's a better method, but we're just gonna go with this one, I think. Yeah, coming down there should be pretty okay. So I shouldn't need food, but I'm gonna bring some like cautionary food, I guess, in case I fuck something up because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this guy's got a superior. Okay, let me just double check if they're aggressive. First things first, and they are not, as expected. Okay, this man's bursting. You can see this is his thing right there. That's what I'll be doing momentarily. Okay, this appears to be empty. Let's just start darting things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I believe I go stand right here. And I go back and forth until they stack up. Something like this. And then this should be okay. And I can start bursting, right? Whoa, it's loud. I think I'm doing it though. It sounds right. Looks right. Getting huge experience drops. If I ever need to heal, because I can't get hit amongst this, right? I just cast a blood burst there. I'll heal myself right to full. So Mystic Air, Rune Square, Blood Runes, Death Runes, Chaos Runes. Huge stacks of goodies right there. Now I go back to darting. Okay, once they're all stacked up, which they are, one nice huge pile. Boom, start the bursting again. Hit it with the blood, heal myself back to full. Bam! Easy. Nice. Well, this is all there is to it, so I'm gonna stop the recording here. But this is bursting in a nutshell. Mob stacking and then huge chunks of EXP drops and just being like efficient with what I'm killing. So I'm killing like 7 or 8 at once. I see what you mean. It's like a Roomba line.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to get an imbued heart off of this fucker. It'd be so apropos considering what I'm doing.
That'd be fucking insane. I've got maybe like 12 superiors and
Oh, I've got way got that. Such a big boy. I have to go buy so many more runes now. Buying runes is brutal though for this. Oh, and down he goes, and we got a dark totem. I think that's it. Yeah.
Rip. You're fucked.
So I've just received 65 mining here at the Motherlode mine, which means I could mine a Lovakite, which is the Lovakenge, one of the reputations, the one I'm missing actually. That one, I just burped. Lovakenge reputation. It sucks that I have to do this now, but this is my final reputation I'm missing. Once I do have this reputation complete, I could finish the mini quest Architectural Alliance and then the big quest Kingdom Divided. Yeah, so I'm just finishing the Lovakenge rep here. I just got 75. Pretty much just sit at this sulfur shit until you just get to 75. I tried to make the armor doing that shit, but it was honestly just god awful. So I gave up on that. So yeah, I just sat at the sulfur until 75 rep, and yeah, now I'm off to do the last 25% is done through this minecart network shit. The cardist memories, which you just get for doing the quests in this area. And once you fill it out, you can teleport to a bunch of places. And then the minecarts is the next point. So I have to activate the minecart. So Miriam is going to, can I ride your minecart? She's just say, oh, it's for citizens. I'll let you use it first. All right, what do you need to do? Hand these scrolls to people. I got my 5 scrolls. And I got to go talk to these 5 places. If I say check, it says I got to go to Arceuus Station, next to the library, north of the city. So it tells me pretty much where I have to go. Oh, we were just talking about how the minecarts will actually serve a use for me as far as navigating. I think we just found one. Whenever we start to do raids as a group, well, there's no way to get here aside from this minecart until you do raids enough to get the drop that lets you unlock the Xeric's Talisman teleport. So it's kind of like, all right, well, I guess we'll just use the Lovakenge minecart network to get over here for raids, probably, because this walk is miserable. Pretty sure we could talk to all the people to add a chunk to the statue, and then that should be the end of this quest. It's a very, very quick quest to complete once you have, you know, all the legwork done, being like, you know, all of the rep to 100. That's the obvious hard part, and that part is done now. So now it's just talk to 5 guys, quest over. And then I actually get a really fun quest next, which is the end of the Kebos quests in the Karen Diary. I'm really excited to be able to do that one. That's the Kingdom Divided. And that one unlocks the Arceuus spellbook in full, which is why I'm doing all this. Just so I can auto-cast Demon Bane Bolt. I don't know why. I'm not even sure if it's good, but there's some anti-demon magic in this spellbook that seemed enticing, because I'm on a fucking task for demons, and I was like, let's just get this over. And the Master Wand can auto-cast. It's one of the few weapons that can auto-cast Arceuus combat spells. This is the Master Wand itself. Oh, here we go. We're chiseling. Oh, he's pretty cool looking, actually. He's got a big wolf pelt and a staff and a sword. Nice. I get a big lamp, too. This is actually really good. This is a fat 10k lamp we could toss right in Herblore. Bam. 10k Herblore experience. That doesn't really make a dent, I don't think. It does. It's a third of a level, I guess, but yeah, Herblore's rough now. So there it is. There's our big statue we just made. This was all the rep grinding in the Karen favor area. All comes to this, making the statue. We could read it. Here lies the Karen the Magnificent, founder of the region. I love it. The man itself. Xeric's Heart teleport, which teleports you like somewhere around here. Yep, right there. That's also a hard task, which is nice. And if we now, this is quick access to get ourselves to the Karen dungeon, which is obviously a very important place for us. Kingdom Divided. There's some sort of boss coming up here. The Judge of Yama. They use magic and range. It says run in the gaps of the fire waves. So I'm curious what is about to happen. That the fact that there's gaps and fire waves. Uh-oh. Demons? Yeah, that's a big demon. So does he give you far away that I have to run through these gaps, or what's happening here? Oh, we're being sent to a place. This is a hellhole. Ow. Did I bring enough food? Judge of Yama. Big boy. Big angry boy. And down he goes. Bonk. Goodbye. Hey, Slayer experience. You know what? I think he's actually a demon, and I'm on a demon task, so that might have actually counted for that. That's pretty funny. Kingdom is still divided, but I believe I am reaching the second part of the bossing in this quest, which is maging some assassin. There we go. Okay. Well, it's going pretty okay. He seems to not be using his dragon dagger at all. So we're just Ivan blasting. I have better things. I could use Ancients and Master Wand, but Ivan Blast is still pretty fucking solid for doing all sort of quest stuff. It's historically quite high and has very minimal equipped load as far as it's a Tome of Fire and a stack of Death Runes. Okay, I think I'm at the final fight. Apparently this fight's quite difficult or something. It said to look up a video, so I did do that. And then there's 3 mechanics, and one of them is avoid hands. The other ones I kill hands. The other ones I walk back and forth and like kite hands. So I have to range it apparently. So hopefully it's not too bad. If I have to re-gear or whatever, that's why I brought my my Artie cape. I can always fuck off and come back, etc. if I have to. Should be some real boss fight here. There's Veos. He becomes Xampher, I think. Or no, Xampher just pops up from the side. Spooky ghost. There's Ampher. I've heard too much. This spooky ghoulie is going to have to ghoul me out. 239, but he's got way more life than a 239 mob. Oh, I've already stepped on some horse shit I wasn't supposed to. Boom. So there's the ads. Okay, so I kill the ads. Yep, so I have to avoid the ground things. I have to avoid... he does some sort of ability where he starts walking back and forth. I don't really know the cues for his abilities, but there is one ability where I have to like walk back and forth. Death is at your hand. This one? Yeah. This is where I could do the walk back and forth. And I could pretty much avoid most of this ability by doing the Vorkath walk, or the Wooks walk as it's called. Broad bolts are kind of going through them pretty hard. Yeah, I could definitely see if you didn't know what the fuck was happening in this fight, it would be problematic. And broad bolts are just super consistent hits. You get a lot of 10s and 20s, somewhere between there pretty consistently. Okay, could be one more hit, 18 life. We're so close to being done. Just need one big hit here, and Zamfir falls to the ground. But yeah, definitely a escalated fight. This is like an actual fight with multiple mechanics. Very, very cool for a quest such as this. What is happening? Oh, fuck. There's a second phase. Oh, there's a cutscene. Okay. Oof. I guess we don't kill Zamfir then. Oh no, the lizard men are coming to molest me. Well, the quest continues, but it looks like that's all the combat for this thing, so I'll catch you at the end. My opinion of this quest has massively changed after all the boss fights. It's, well, for lack of a better term, this quest is just terrible now. My opinion has vastly changed as time has gone on. I did all these fun boss fights, and then it's just this wall, this absolute wall, like 2 pages of these, of just walking back and forth. Talk to this man, walk over here. Talk to this man, walk over here. Just nothing engaging, nothing fun. I do like how the 5 factions are, like, banding together to usurp the, the counselor. It's very Wizard of Oz, what have you. There's the big banquet, a kingdom divided no further. Now, Korend is all together and happy, and the Kebos lowlands as well, and everyone's together in one happy schmappy kingdom. Oh! Uh-oh. There's a knife in his back. Man down. Wow. That took all of 2 seconds. Oh no, it's an assassin. It's just like all that for fucking nothing. This is the biggest meme ever. Either way, Kingdom Divided complete, 2 quest points, Book of the Dead. This was actually the upgraded Cardest memories I was using before. And I believe this is actually comparable. Yeah, it's not too far behind Tome of Fire for actual magic damage. It does have a prayer bonus, so there is some validity to like possibly using it, although the lack of runes, 3 runes is kind of a meh. So it's like I'm gaining 3 prayer for the loss of 2 magic. It's pretty okay. It's like not a bad item though. If you didn't have Tome of Fire, it's pretty good. I believe there might be an additional teleport location, but yeah, the current castle respawn point, antique lamp, additional Arceuus spells is the big one there. The lamp is actually pretty huge because this can go into Herblore, and there's another 10,000 for us, putting us only 14k away from 63, which is a big level. And that 63 is Super Restores, which is a very important potion to make. So I'm going to go do my demon task now, which that's all I've been doing this for. There we go, that's off the list. Demon task, because this, I want to cast this cool Arceuus spell that's like Demon Bane something. So you'll see in a minute. So I just come here with the fairy rings, and there's the person all the way down here. It's where the same place where I do my ensouled heads, and it's like the same place where people do whatever that rune crafting is. This is where I could Arceuus spellbook swap. I do wish I had. Eventually I'll have a house that has a spellbook swappy thing. That day is not today. So right click this man, spellbook swap. Bam. So I'm on Arceuus spellbook, a lot of combat spells. It's one of these. There you go. Dark Demon Bane is the one I'm talking about. So all my hard work got me these Demon Bane blasts right there. Auto casting Arceuus spells. And I'm currently casting the second highest, being Superior. But I just got A2 here, which means I can now cast the one higher, Dark Demon Bane. And that hits way harder. 31. We got some big hits. 25. So this is going to be super, super sweet for doing demon tasks now. Now, Dark Demon Bane does have, the costs do go up. So it's 1 chaos there. That's 1 soul, and this is 2 souls. The fire runes are irrelevant. It's not classified as a fire spell, but it does use fire runes. So yet again, we can use the Tome of Fire trick where we don't actually get the benefit of the pages, but do get the free fire runes here. So I'm not molesting my firing pile. And yeah, this is like a nice thing I could do. I'm curious what my max hit is. I should be able to see a pretty big hit, but I do hit pretty high consistent numbers here with the Master Wand and the bigger bolts here. Experience is okay, but the Dark Demon Bane is pretty fucking sick. I do love the animation. I love the damage. It's pretty fast for killing, so happy all around. After finishing up some Slayer tasks from Kingdom Divided, I decided to set my sights on a new quest, Beneath Cursed Sands, which was the 4th quest in the Desert Quest series, and was the intended introduction to the Tombs of Amascat, the 3rd raid. We're nowhere near completing Raids 3, however, I did want to do this quest because it gave a nice little chunk of agility experience, and a weapon used to fight scarabs and calphites, which isn't really important, but you know, I'm just in the questing mode, so I figured I'd get it out of the way. But boy oh boy, were the boss fights more than I could ever anticipate.
Don't you fucking lose to that, whatever the fuck.
Bug creatures.
High Priest of Scarabus.
Oh, he's double T-posing, my god.
Oh my god. Do you have to run around?
It says always keep 4 tiles distance at all times. You do this because of that.
Oh, because of that right there. Yeah, there you go.
We are burned in the shadows. Molded by them. Shaped by them.
Nope.
Oh, that didn't do that
I
much
did
damage.
a 7. What the
What?
fuck?
Just fucking stand
Yeah, I was
still.
expecting at least a 20.
I think his melee hits quite hard also.
Alright.
uh,
Well,
He does, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't stay in melee range. Alright, fair enough.
So it's just Nex, got it.
I mean, you could definitely have him eventually here. He's gonna die.
I don't know if I have enough supplies.
Oh wait, do you have enough bolts?
Yeah, I have an
Yeah,
accumulator.
you got 135. Yeah.
I'm an accumulator.
You're good. I guess yeah, the prayer would be the only
fucking
thing.
swarm, bro.
It's the food. I think it's just the food in general.
Maybe if you talk to the guy.
Yes,
Ah,
does he give you
no.
free food?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Come on,
Like-
man, I love you fighting my boss. Let's do it.
You know, the Godless dungeon gives you the fucking free prayer, so I was like, oh, maybe we'll
Yeah.
get food.
Like halfway there.
Yeah, I don't think I have a halfway amount of supplies at the moment.
You are down to just eat the raw meat.
It's tempting.
Just eat it, Matthew.
Oh god!
Whoa!
Alright.
Alright, that did some damage.
Yeah, that's a reset.
Well, I haven't selected a teleport.
Okay.
That's okay.
Use Ardy.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, already, yeah, it's monastery.
Okay.
There you go.
This is hard.
Holy
This is
fuck.
harder than I was expecting it to be.
You got this, though. You just gotta prepare more.
Anymore, so great.
Yeah.
Great job.
We're about to be entered as we enter.
Ready to watch you
Good
get
luck.
entered. Let's do it.
Waiting for the fucking blood proc.
Yeah, same.
It's gonna suck.
Not got a single blood proc yet?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
shit.
Okay, now we're on to diamonds.
Is it a proc rate or what's the purpose of switching?
Because it's based off of the max life.
Yeah.
Or their current life.
You
sorry.
hit 100. You could go with Bloods again, actually.
Think so?
Yeah. Wait, why are you wearing a Slater helm?
Just is.
Oh, okay.
Called
Whoops.
fashion, sweetie.
You're right.
I know.
Oh, fuck, it gets bigger.
I
Just
didn't
like
hit it
my
in time.
cock. I wonder if this is, good to use with Ancients and heal up during a fight or something.
Maybe.
I think this is fine so far.
I saw like
Yeah.
nothing but complaints about this boss though, being like this quest just being way too hard for its
Really?
requirements. Yeah.
Oh. Is it like lower tier or something?
Yeah, this isn't like a high level quest.
Oh, okay. I didn't
This
know
is
that.
like really
Yeah, what the fuck?
difficult for
Got this, though. Only took 2 tries. Not bad.
yeah.
Oh. Don't let him touch it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Man slaps.
He was
Protect your
going in for
butthole.
that. He
Don't
tried.
panic now.
He's done. Kill him.
God,
Whoa.
the fuck is the path thing? He's
Oh,
dead.
there we go.
Nice.
Good shit.
My
Is that the last
bolts.
boss?
No. There's one more.
Oh. Unfortunate.
My bolts. Talk to the High Priest. Jesus Christ. That was a lot, though.
Yeah, that was a long fight.
We had to break out the gear. We had to break out the big boy bolts.
I had to equip myself.
You even bought sharks this time?
I had to probably whatever I had, pretty much. Now look at this weight. I don't know. We'll get there in a second. That was just like an essay to that boss fight.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm ready to watch.
I did want to
I'll
finish.
get to this quest someday.
Yeah, this is like, well, it's not necessary for anything. Like, you don't have to do this until you do raids
I'll
3.
do them all eventually.
But I wanted it just because for Slayer, it's the best on slot Kelphite weapon, which is real pointless, but still. Oh, this little Hebe. He won't give me water. He has to sell me water. Fine. Okay, we're on the way. Dat boy coming in. Let's make sure my prayers are on right. Yep, piety.
You brought a water skin?
I do have my water skin per recommendation.
Good, now you won't take like 40 damage.
That was wild. I didn't bring my cure crate. I forgot. Well, is there a bank on top of them?
Yeah, because you've completed the...
Nope.
It's in the downstairs on the northeast part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as
okay.
long as you completed that quest where you killed the big bug.
Go down. And there's a bank. Wow, look at that.
And it's so weird looking. Like, why are these bankers just down
It's
here?
like,
in a
welcome to the
fucking hole?
bank. How can I help you?
Alright.
No hit run.
No hit. Well, it can't one-shot me. That's the good news. And also, he only does it once every, like, 15 seconds, so I can't actually get blown out of the water.
Right.
I don't know what this... It said the shadows to just ignore them on the wiki, so I'm really curious what
Yeah, how
what
much damage
exactly
they're gonna do.
this is. They're really confident ignoring them. Sorry to interrupt. We're going to get this blockage out of the way. It'd be a shame if Clearness Rebel unleashed the demon inside. Assuming that's what happened. No, we're just in some other land. Never mind. It said stop. I thought it said soup.
Swoop!
Stay quiet. There's demons afoot. Not the Ack. What's going on? Misa. The Ackism on us. Osman. Go get Prince Ali. We gotta jumble these jewels. What the? Oh no. Well, that's gonna be the lightning for sure. It's gonna look like that probably. Oh, Osman's become a ghost. He's ethereal. Oh, there he is. Now the real question is, can I click on Protect Familiar before this man whips me with a D-Simi? The answer may surprise you.
I'm sure you got time.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, he got you for 2. What a bitch.
One. Oh, that's the animation. That's not the animation. Never mind.
No,
No.
that's you ignore him.
That's the animation. It hit me.
That is.
46. Okay.
Maybe try your walkthrough method. Maybe you're right.
I think you'll be fine.
Now I know it's coming. I just gotta eat up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's not too bad, honestly.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, he swaps places with them. And then there's some sort of darkness mechanic, but instead just ignore it. Eat up. This fucking mage, man, is clunking me in the side.
Yo,
Just kill him.
you got this.
I need like 3 more hits on the boss.
Bonk.
Oh, that's it.
Tank.
Yo.
Leaf Blade X fucking chunks.
Good shit.
Jesus. Much easier than the previous fight, I will add.
Yeah, that was so much
Much
quicker.
easier than the previous fight. I mean, the DDS spec took out 1/5 of his life instantly. A circlet of water. Uncharged. It's an equipable water skin, and 5 water runes per charge. Can hold to 500,000 charges.
There
This is
you
the
go.
best in slot for killing Kel fights.
Kind
Kind of a meme.
Kelpite Queen right now.
Took this broomstick and we taped it to Karis to it.
Yep.
It's gonna work real
I think
good.
it's as strong as a... What is it? As strong as a... It's a 65 attack. It's actually a pretty solid weapon. If you somehow complete this quest, you haven't gotten like, dragon gear, I guess. It's pretty much up there. Baba.
Not baba.
Baba. After completing Beneath Cursed Sands, I decided to set my sights on something for the group. Something that we've been wanting to get for a while. One of our members, Tekka, has been going for a while now, getting his cooking up, all the way to 85. We've been doing this by feeding him any raw fish we have. Now, the reason that we've been doing this is to allow him to make us wild pies, which do boost Slayer by 5 levels in total. Now, boosting Slayer by 5 levels is annoying because you can't even hit the monster unless you have this level required. So you typically want to only boost when you're within 2 levels of trying to kill something, either then only in certain situations. Now, we did this with Abyssal demons because getting the Abyssal whip, which is the best in slot melee whip for so many people, pretty much for a very long time, getting upgrade to that is extremely difficult for a very long period of time, and it's a weapon that is extremely fast, accurate, doesn't degrade, and it's basically used everywhere. So he made us some wild pies and I set off to do Abyssal demons, and here's the results. Lordy, how long has it been to find these little fuckers? 82 Slayer. So I just have to...
No, click on them right now.
Well, I will do no damage.
No, click on them.
But I will click on one just to prove a point.
Thank you.
I guess I pray melee. No, it just says I can't.
You attack
yeah,
them,
yeah. So if I eat this, and then, oh, it's happening!
He's teleporting.
Holy shit! I mean, they can teleport me all they want,
you.
but I'm killing an Abyssal demon, IRL. Now I just got to hit a 1 in 5/12 for a whip. I could fuck off. This seems fine though. Like as far as the whatever. Arclight kind of shreds. Also, I do love how the Arclight only consumes charges when it actually hits. If it hit 0, it doesn't take a charge, which is...
That'd be so shit if it did.
Well, it happened. There it is. An Abyssal Whip. Fantastic. Let's pop this bad boy on there. Look at it in all its glory. We have it set to share. This is monumental. How many kills did it take is the question. Not many. Pretty much 200 on the dot. So, what the plan is now, because I'm only 82 Slayer, I don't really feel like boosting much more than this with our pies. I don't want to make Tekka, who's the guy who's been doing the poor fucking cooking to get to 85. We boosted him to 85. He's been doing nothing but fishing and cooking. Basically, make more pies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now get 83, maybe 84 Slayer. Then I'll use pies then, because they last a lot longer. Currently, it's not lasting very long for me. And we'll get to 83 Slayer, or 84. Now that I have a whip, it should be even faster to do that. And with that amount, I'm going to use whatever pies we have left. It's just, it's fine if I use those. Oh, I have to eat another pie. And then what I'm going to do basically is get higher Slayer, then come back and get more whips for the boys. And start handing out whips pretty much. But whip is the best weapon in the game for the most part for a very long time. So this basically replaces every single melee weapon I use, full stop, and it does not degrade. And it is fast, and it hits hard. And it also has the best experience split because it's now unshared forever. It is only slash, really. So if I have to use a non-slash, I have them. If I have to use crush, I have the least bladed. If I have to use stab, I don't have anything great, I think. Or the dragon sword's the best thing. But we are now whipping our way into the future, basically. So we've entered a new phase of life here, where Slayer becomes a lot easier because I have a whip, which is glorious. We got lucky on the whip drop. 1 in 200. And yeah, feels good. Feels great, honestly. Oh, slaying. Just got level 83. This is a pretty big one. One, because it means that we can go back to safely boosting Abyssal demons, so I can farm more whips for the boys. And it'll be a little bit better because the pies that give +5 now last even longer since I only need a +2 boost. But more importantly, let me pull up the Slayer monster search thing here because you'll see exactly why this is so important. Alright, so where the fuck am I looking? And okay. 83 is Spiritual Mages. Spiritual Mages are very important because they, very commonly actually, 1 in 128, drop Dragon Boots, which are very, very good. So I'm going to go, now that I have 83, once I finish this task, I grab a new task, then I'm going to go farm out a bunch of Dragon Boots. I'm going to do that by going to the Zamorak section of the fucking God Wars dungeon, and we're going to kill a bunch of Spiritual Mages. I'm just going to wear Proselyte and Prey Mage, just going to kill them. 1 in 128, shouldn't be that hard to get a big old bunch of boots, especially with my whip. And then once I have dragon boots, I'm going to go back and try to farm out some more whips for the boys, because the boys need whips. The meleeing cave horrors, by the way, with whip and wearing black d'hide, definitely the play. I did not bank this run. This is a 100%. It was a task of 161 in one inventory. Basically brought a superset of attack, defense, strength, and brought like 20 food, and have not moved. I mean, I'm a little bit picky with what I'm picking up. Whenever I get my herb sack, I'll definitely pick up more, and I'll have some sort of sold head thing, I think, eventually. But yeah, pretty good. Also, not for nothing, but we're gonna check my kill count after this last one here. I've never received a second black mask. I'm curious how dry I am, because the first one was like 60 or something cave horrors. So I'm curious how dry this next one is going to be. Let's go and take a little look-see here. So if we go to log, and these are, what are they called again? Cave horrors. 889. I've gotten one 512 drop rate, so 1 in 500. Not too dry just yet. I guess when I get to 1,000, will be like twice over drop rate. So I'm probably due for one. Not that my team doesn't have the capabilities of farming out their own, but I try to do most of the PVM stuff for the group at the moment. Let's grab a new task, and then we're going to do our first foray into dragon boot farming. I'm going to bring, I think, like, I don't know, like 12 prayer pots, full proselyte, a little bit of food, super attack strength ×2, and I just have to put on proselyte, and I have to swap my blessing to a Zami blessing. I think that's the only change I'm really making. After that, I'm just gonna pray mage them. After doing a large chunk of Slayer, I was able to afford myself a rune pouch, which was one of the fun things, which we'll get to later, like a herb sack that you could purchase, which makes life and inventory management just a little bit easier. The rune pouch does as it sounds like, it holds runes in a pouch. You can hold a total of 16,000 of each type of 3 runes. So each slot can hold 16,000. I typically put in there fire runes, nature runes, so I could high alch, and then, like, you know, law runes, so I could have easy teleports if I just add a secondary rune. 750 points. I don't really have a whole lot of points I spend on stuff, so it was an easy purchase. This basically always saves me 2 inventory slots, and a lot of Slayer, much like the Bone Crusher, comes down to inventory management. Alright, so here's my inventory. So I have my rune pouch with alch runes and then teleport runes to get to Trollheim. I have an ancient mace, which the spec, whatever I hit, that's what I get back in prayer points. So that'll be I'll just use it for spec to last a little longer. Super attack, super strength, so I hit more often, do more damage. Prayer pots obviously to stay there and not die. I'm gonna be praying mage because they're mages. And we have, what else is there? I guess a little bit of food. Anything else I'm missing? Strategy? I don't know. Okay, I'm off. I'm off to go. So, Trollheim. We're gonna make the run. I don't need my rope because I've been there before. Okay, we're here. So there's the Zami mages. Drink a pot. Drink a attack. Drink a strength. Pray. Good. Oh, actually, I have no special. Alright, let's just start killing them. You need a higher Slayer level. Oh, my stats got degraded by... When I was walking up the thing, that sucked my stats. I gotta just chill here for 2 minutes now. Okay, my stats are, my thing's back. Alright, so we could do ancient, just like 100% prayer. What does this cost? 100%. Alright, so I can't do that anymore. Either way, pray mage, hit mage, slap mage, damage mage. Now, they do some sort of magic cast, but it's not actually Flames of Zamorak, right? They're holding a Zamorak staff, but if it's Flames of Zamorak, I think they have some sort of special ability that does something. Doesn't appear to be that. But there we go, Mud Rune. There's 3 that spawn in here, 4. I could pretty much just leave prayer up. Not a big deal. They die very quickly also. They're super weak to whip, so this is going to be a very easy grind to get myself boots and boots for my entire group. I really am not too worried. And they do drop low and mid-level runes, so, you know, it should be nice. I should be able to stay here. I'll just stay here till my resources are done. And whatever I get. And ooh, big chunks of death drops. That's nice. But yeah, I'll come back when I get a boot. 1 in 128. Quite common. It's like a 1 in 130 drop. So as far as grinds go in Ironman, 83 is hard to get for Slayer, but once you're here, getting dragon boots should not be too hard, and I would like to see little red booties on my feet. Will be exciting times, I think. I've killed like 50 or something by now. This is like the drops we're kind of getting. The only non-rune drops is they have a stacked anti-poison and then pure essence. I really just wanted to showcase what it looked like when I ancient mace something and actually hit. So we're gonna try again here. 7 prayer becomes 24 because I actually max hit a 17. So it's like I get like a drink, like, or maybe like a little less than 1 dose back when I actually hit a spec, which doesn't sound like much, but over the course of me being here, this ancient mace will equate to like bringing 2 prayer pots, but also it's, 100% free and reusable. So okay, and there they are, dragon boots. So we just got our first dragon boots to drop. I'm just gonna drop these water runes, I guess. This is the difference in what the dragon boots do. So they're better defenses and they're 2 more strength, which means I'll probably actually get a max hit. This is what they look like. Glorious. They're also the base thing for the primordial boots, which we get from this piece from a big Cerberus boss down the road. Kind of like how ranger boots are the ones for the Pegasian. So this is like the base thing. So it's the 3 different base boots are dragon, ranger, and infinity. Infinity is the same place I got my master wand, that whole grind. And then this is for melee. These are never coming off me now for a really long time until I get like, I don't even know what the next boot is, brimstone or something, or granite, I don't know. Anyway, what it can do, which is just kind of more, ceremonial, is I'm gonna alch my rune boots here, kind of denoting an end of an era, if you will. Moving on with the world. There's I'm gonna also drop the coins. Oh, I picked them back up. We're gonna give them back to nature. These coins belong in the world. Thank you, rune boots. We're on to the land of dragon boots. Now let's see if we can get some more for the boys. Alright, there is our second pair. And that was on kill 139. So I've basically been lucky so far. Two over drop rate. More boots, more better. Less trips I have to make. But either way, I think it's going pretty good so far. With my whip in hand, I decided to do some more Slayer, obviously using what we just acquired. One of the cool things I wanted to do was the Mauritania Hard Diaries. So quickly finishing that unlocked us the Bone Crusher. So from doing the Mauritania Hards, we get the Bone Crusher, which is, as described, it crushes bones, right? We've briefly talked about it a little bit, but you just fill it with these ecto tokens. So there's a little bit of prayer. Maybe I missed it. Oh, there it is, 7. Anyway, the most important part is that when you're in the Karen dungeon, when you bury bones, you actually get a little bit of prayer back. I think for big bones, it's 2 prayer. Maybe it's 1. But with the Bone Crusher, it automatically does that. So you're automatically getting your prayer back. So maybe you can see for this kill here, I'm at 61. And I go from 61 to 62. So it's a little bit of prayer back each kill, which really makes a huge difference. Now, it's 25 charges per 1 ecto token. Ecto tokens are a little currency I get. Well, I can just show you what they look like, but I get them free each day. Or where the fuck does it say it? I have the eyes of an old woman. Let's go. Ecto tokens you get from charging the ecto fungus, and I just do this thing to attain consistent charges. I just hand Robin from Robin Hood, like 14 bones, and it gives me the same amount of bone meal in buckets. I go use them at the ecto fungus, and I get like fucking 60 tokens or something. I do it twice a day, so it's 120 or 130. I don't know, whatever, 65 maybe. I get like 2,000 charges a day worth, which is an absurd amount. So long story short, the Bone Crusher's free forever, so this shit doesn't leave my fucking inventory unless I'm killing dragons or things that give equivocal dragon-like bones. So for this sort of stuff, I'll just be getting now passively tons of free prayer experience, and also just extending my tasks, which is great. It's really good to feel like we got the rune pouch, we got the Bone Crusher, like things are starting to kind of come together in the Slayer front. We just got to get a couple more things, and we're starting to Starting to really fucking game here. Okay, so I just finished a Hellhounds task. So we're 84, obviously. We're a couple tasks in, 240k to 85, the big 85, which we've been pushing for pretty heavily just so I could start getting Abyssal Demon tasks naturally. But we're at 761, so I could now purchase my herb sack, which is something I've been waiting to buy just forever. So I could buy that. Boom, herb sack purchased. This was a big one because I have a task now that this is really important. Check. We have an Aberrant Spectre's task, which is very cool. I obviously very much want the herb sack for that because that task shits out herbs. Mere moments here, like I think 2 more kills. We're gonna, oh fuck you, we're gonna hit 85 Slayer, which means I officially unlock Abyssal Demons and I don't have to boost with pies anymore, and we are so close to our final, you know, this is a huge milestone. I can start getting Abyssal Demons. But to make them better and to make this less shit, I have to get a Ash Sanctifier, which requires 69 farming. I really require 74 I'm going to boost, and 70 smithing of what I'm going to get 65 in boost, so double boosting. So, yeah, long story short, I'm going to be, after I finish this gargoyle task, I'm going to get my new task, hopefully get Abyssal Demons, but then set off to get my Ash Sanctifier and do a metric fuck ton of farming. Okay, so we have a bunch of big quests done. We have our first Abyssal Whip acquired, Dragon Boots acquired, Bone Crusher, check, Rune Pouch, check, Herb Sack, check. Next step, Ash Collector. After that, we're going to start pushing some higher Slayer and hopefully get to 87 to start doing the Kraken boss. But I look forward to all the high-end Slayer grinds and getting more whips for my group and more Dragon Boots and all the good things to come. So hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Lighty out. Bye-bye.